Hello, Copilot CRM members. Welcome to another video for the 747 flight log, where we walk through the update notes that are released typically on a bi-weekly basis to see what the team has been working on in Copilot. So yeah, we'll just go over and we'll do an overview of all the features that we launched in the past 2 weeks, and then we'll do a quick look at some of the bugs that we fixed. So yeah, and as always, I link these the link to these notes in the description of wherever you're watching this video, so that if you want to go read these update notes on your own, all this information is available to you on that link. You can really dig in and see for yourself. And there's also an archive of all of our update notes that we've released in Copilot. So yeah, let's dive into the updates. We have some really exciting ones this week. This was the first week that we've done a feature launch in quite a while, actually. As a lot of you know, we've been spending a lot of time working on the stability of the system, bug fixes, things like that. So this was a really exciting milestone because we've been focusing on that stuff for the last few months. We actually started pushing some new features with some new functionality this week. So let's dive in and see what those features are. So the first one is multi-day view on the dispatch board. So again, you can come in here and read these notes for yourself, but let's just go down to the screenshots and see what this looks like. So if you navigate to the dispatch board by clicking team and then dispatch board, you will see a new option here to select dates on the calendar. And if you open that, you can select a date range to view on the dispatch board. And we have some preset date ranges here, such as this week, this month, the next month, or you can select a custom date range there and click apply. And when you do that, you will see all the visits for whatever date range you select that are on your schedule on the dispatch board. This is really great for being able to plan weeks or days ahead for your team. If you want to make sure that your route density is really good, you can use this to move visits around and change their dates. It's a really good update for planning what your employees are going to do when they go out on the job. And we've also added a today button here. So if you do need to get back to the single day view, all you have to do is click this today button and it'll take you right back to that view. One note that I did want to add is automatic route optimization is not currently available in the multi-day selection. You'll see that the button is grayed out and we have this little tooltip saying that here. This is not currently available, but I will say this is a feature we're planning on adding in the future. And it'll be a really exciting update when it comes. But right now, if you do want to use the automatic route optimization, you will have to use that today button that I was showing you here to make sure you go back into the today view, and then you can optimize your routes like normal. And then we still have the buttons here to navigate between single day views as well. So really exciting. We're really happy to have launched this feature. Like I said, this is the first one we've launched in a little while, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. There's a couple more features on here. This next one's actually really simple, and it has to do just with the speed and performance of the dispatch board. The dispatch board has always been a pretty heavy page. There's a lot of information that needs to load in when you go on the dispatch board, and we were especially conscious of this when adding multiple days on the dispatch board. So we needed to create this feature anyway, but it also is just a nice, convenient feature update for making the page faster just in general, and that is adding a load on scroll in the dispatch board. So now if you do have multiple days selected or a really long list of visits on your dispatch board, instead of just taking a really long time to load, now it'll load as you scroll down. So when you're scrolling and you hit the bottom of the list, you'll see this spinny wheel here indicating that it's loading in more visits. And I just want to point out too, you can actually change how many records is on the page before the load on scroll happens. And that setting is under the settings icon, under preferences, and this records on page. So this will actually affect a few lists in Copilot, but it'll now also affect the dispatch board. So if you want to load 30 visits on your dispatch board before the load on scroll happens, you could set that here. If you want to do 100, you can also set that here as well. And then last update is we added a on-site status in the calendar. We've had an on-site status column on the dispatch board for a while, but we also added this in the calendar view. So if your employee is clocked into a job, like you see here, then on the calendar, you will now see a on-site status bar show up on the visit. So now you could really easily track where your employees are at during the day, the progress they've been making through the schedule. And this works on the week view. It's also on the today view, and it's also on the month view as well. So hopefully this saves you some time needing to bounce around between the schedule and the dispatch board, and also just gives you a lot clearer way to manage your employees' time and schedule. And then, yeah, that is all the features we launched this week. So pretty exciting stuff. We haven't had an update like this in a while. And then, as always, there's a list of bug fixes in here. So if you're curious about a bug being fixed or not, you can come in here and read the summary and when it was actually fixed. There's the exact time and date that it was closed. Also, we include the ticket keys in here just in case you are chatting with support. These ticket keys are the best way to have support find the same ticket you're looking at. So if you're wondering what errors were fixed when creating an invoice PDF, you can actually just reach out to support, tell them, hey, it was fixed in ticket CO-1689, and then they'll know how to find that in our system. So yeah, like I said at the beginning, the links to these notes will be in the description of this video. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being a part of Copilot CRM. I'll see you guys in the next update video.